What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I definitely appreciate you clicking on this video, and of course don't forget to hit that subscribe button down at the bottom and give this video a huge thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. So as 2022 is coming to an end, guys, I know this year flew by, but for the diecast community, it's been phenomenal as far as the castings and recolors that have been out. So this video is actually influenced by our members out there who are part of the MHD family. So a huge shout out to our buddy Osvaldo for recommending this video. As you saw in the thumbnail and title, this is my top 10 favorite Hot Wheels of 2022. Now these are all going to be mainlines, and the ones I chose are the color releases that I thought were the best for this year. So starting off, guys, we have the Aston Martin Vantage GTE. Now this is out of the Hot Wheels Exotics. This was new for 2022, and this was out of P-Case. Now I'm a huge fan of GT race cars, especially the big wing versions and full race kits. This thing is beautiful. I thought they chose a great color to highlight the Aston Martin. Of course, that lime green, and the heat extractors and everything about this car and casting is just very spot on. The silhouette is one thing I really loved about it. And of course, I love the black 10 spokes. The only thing I wish they did was add the taillight tampos for the rear because it's a little washed out. But other than that, here is my number 10 of the top 2022. Next up, we have the Volvo 240 Drift Wagon. Now this is a huge shout out to my buddy Rapid Nismo over in the UK. My dude is a huge Volvo lover, and I gotta admit, this one came out awesome. Love the maroon and the ghosted tampos. You have the 240 and a bunch of other tampos on the side, but the black Steelies, yellow tinted glass, and the full panoramic top is definitely an awesome one. So this is out of the Hot Wheels Drift series, and this was out of In-Case for this year. So another new casting for 2022, and I thought they did a really good job on this. So got the two dogs in the back. Of course, tampos are done nicely in the rear, and you have the yellow tinted headlights, which gives a really nice JDM appearance. So here is number 9. Coming in number 8, we have the McLaren F1 GTR in this beautiful silver metallic. Love it mainly because of the car itself, but the heavy flake is definitely a selling point for me. Love the color scheme of the orange and white tampos, but of course the staggered gold 10 spokes really sets this off. So another beautiful one out of the Retro Racers. This one was out of J-Case for this year. Maybe it was a carryover, but here we go, man. This thing is awesome. Coming in number 7, we have the 87 Ford Sierra Cosworth. Check this one out. Another Retro Racers. Definitely loving what they did with this series. A Ryu Rides casting. And I love the black enamel with the red Hot Wheels tampo. And of course the Mattel. I just love when they do Mattel themed decoed cars. It just looks really good. So the new recolor in red for 2023 is beyond phenomenal. But for 2022, guys, this one was my favorite. Of course, they had 2 color releases for this year. You had the blue and orange, and then of course this one was the first color release. But love how they did this one. Coming in number 6, guys, this is a fantasy, but just a beautiful casting in general. It's the Dimachini Veloce in this maroon metallic. The silhouette of this car, guys, is very exotic and streamlined. And I think for a fantasy, they just did a really good job. So you have the Castrol and race livery on this with the Dimachini right there on the bottom. Black Steelies with the gold ring. And of course, just the rally setup of this car is really nice. I just absolutely love how they did this. You got the louvers on the rear, and of course you have the mud flaps on the back. But out of the Hot Wheels Daredevil, another new for 2022, and this was out of In-Case. So there we go. Awesome fantasy car. Number 5, we have the 55 Chevy in the red metallic release. This thing is awesome. Love the stance of it. You got the chrome MC5s with the tan interior to really complement the red metallic. and this thing is awesome. Another beautiful Chevy out of the Chevy Bel Air series. This was out of F Case, and there we go. Such a beautiful, beautiful Chevy. The 55s and 57s are definitely one of my favorites. I love how they actually did the headlight tampos with the trim around them. I think the bezels looked really nice. And of course, coming around the rear, you don't have any taillight tampos, but even if they were red, it would blend in either way. So love the Bel Air series. Coming in number 4, guys, the Porsche 935 in black, another new for 2022. And talk about an aggressive silhouette. I know Honest Diecast and King Nut out there were just stoked to get their hands on this one, and so was I. I think the blacked out version of this is gorgeous. Love the black aero discs. Those wheels are typically not my favorite. It does really well on this casting. This is out of the Hot Wheels Turbo series. Of course, the black and gold and F case is what this one was out of. So even if these aren't out of the cases I'm mentioning, guys, I will associate the correct case for the release. But just an awesome Porsche right there. Coming in number 3, guys, we have another exotic, another Porsche, and it's new for 2022 as well, the Porsche 911 GT3. And I gotta say, guys, the black one looked great, but this blue is beautiful. You got the black Y5s with the square fitment, and I love how they did the taillight tampos. You got the GT3 license plate. Of course, the rear mounted wing just looks great on it. But when it comes to factory fresh, guys, they really do a good job on all their releases. This one says K-Case, but man, another Porsche for 2022. Coming in number 2, we have the 84 Mustang SVO. Now this one's actually a tampo error, but I just love that they brought this one back for this year. It's out of the Muscle Mania series in the purple metallic. You have the silver stripe that runs across the hood and typically runs down the side, but I just wanted to showcase this one in particular. But you got the gray PR5s, and of course, just an absolute beauty, man. The SVO is definitely an underrated car back in its time, but now people are really starting to see the potential of these, and you gotta say, this is awesome. So this was out of M Case for 2022. Hey guys, so now my number 1 all-time favorite casting for 2022. Of course, you guys gotta know it is a Mustang, and it's my favorite 65 Mustang 2+2, and this one is the red edition. I thought this was a must-have for the collection. You guys already know the 65 2+2 is my favorite casting that Hot Wheels makes of the Mustang, and of course the red edition being in black with the red stripes, I thought it was a great choice. They could have gone reverse with the red and black or white and red. However they did it, the 65 looks great. And I think this is probably the best 65 I have in the collection. Just love the black and red, very menacing. Does say best for track, we gotta open one up. But this was out of P Case for 2022, guys. So of course I already know I'm gonna get the question in the comments down below, which is my favorite Super for 2022. And you guys ready? You should already know which one it is. And here we go. We got the Super Treasure Hunt of the SVO in the Spectra Flame Purple. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous color choice, man. Love the bullet style wheels on there in chrome with the staggered fitment. And like I mentioned before, guys, this is how the stripe tampos are set up. But of course I showcased the naked version of it. But man, talk about a huge contrast between the mainline and the Super. And this is just phenomenal. So a huge shout out to you guys for helping get this one in the collection. And of course, just supporting the channel along the way. So here we go, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed and agreed with me. I know a lot of people are surprised there's not a lot of JDM in here. You gotta remember, guys, I am a huge Mustang and exotics collector. So when it comes to Porsche, Lamborghinis, and all that, they are definitely going to be in my top 5. And of course, we did finally have a fantasy car in my favorite lineup, which was the Dimachini Veloce. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, comment down below which one of these was your favorite. Till next time, guys, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.